So you're building something special. You're building something unique. And you know that God has called you to do this particular work. But here's the thing. You're scared to talk on camera. You won't make a video to save your life. Here's the truth about builders. You can't see the foundation, but everything stands on it. The foundation is your story. It's the thing that you've went through. But because you won't make a video, it's hidden and it's absent. The foundation is the part that nobody sees, the thing that you went through. But it's the part that's holding the most weight. And your story works the same way. It determines what you can build. And a shaky foundation will limit how high you can go. But a strong, examined story can hold a calling, a business, a movement, a book, or whatever it is God has called you to do. But the thing is, you're going to have to develop the courage to make that video. I know what it really is that you're afraid of people judging you because you keep judging yourself, whether you want to believe that or not. There's limiting beliefs that are stopping you from being the best version of you and sharing the part that people need to see for your movement to go forward. You may not realize it, but your story was poured before the movement ever existed. God was laying the foundation in seasons you didn't understand yet, long before you had a platform, a business, or a message. Here's the thing. Nobody will ever know about it because you're afraid to make videos. Yeah, you've made flyers, you made some cute posts, but we know in this time, it is your video that people are attracted to, because what you may be afraid of is the thing that is going to be what brings people to you. You don't understand, in a video, you get to display a little bit of your personality. And when you do that, you're going to attract all the right people and repel all the wrong ones. And I know you're afraid of the repelling, but the truth of the matter is that's how your calling, that's how your business, that's how your message is going to work. You're going to be attractive to the people who need to hear what you have to offer. Now, you've been through some stuff. You've been through some tough stuff. And what you're going to have to do is to make videos that attract people to the calling, to the message, to the business. And I know you don't want to do that. But the truth of the matter is courage is required for the foundation of what you're about to build. Now, that courage, have to reach down deep, look past your limiting beliefs, turn a camera on, and just start talking. Let me help you out. Here's a couple things to do. When you start telling your story, start in the middle, the messy part. Don't start chronologically. Don't start in the beginning. Start at the messy part. I was sitting on the edge of my bed and I realized my life was over. Pause. The next part is the transition. What changed? And then I got a phone call. Something like that. Pause. The next thing is, what did you do with that transition? After I received the phone call, I realized I had no more time. I had to finish this book. So that night I stayed up late and I pushed it out. Pause. At the end, one last thing. Now the lesson that came from it. This is the last thing. So I just gave you 4 parts. The last thing is the lesson that you got from this. So I realized I could not wait on my dreams. I had to push forward with what was in my heart. That's it. That's how you tell your story. That's how you make your video. Start with the messy part, short and sweet, the transition. What did you do with that transition and the lesson that you learned? If you put that together, you have everything you need to make the video you need to about the calling, about the business, about the message. All right. Listen, you have the courage to do this. The foundation of your business is going to be your story. You got to put your story out there today through a video. With that said, remember that the goal is growth. Growth happens in the journey. Go make that video. Tell your story. Push out your calling.